Eyeballs and head jokes.
I don't know.
Damn. Did it again.
I'm ready.
Welcome back to episode. I can't hear. I can't hear myself. I can hear myself, but it's like delayed. Welcome back to episode 161 of Eye Pokes and Head Chokes. Anyways, it's the Bronx. I said represent the Bronx. I was gonna put like just a picture of Yankee Stadium. But, yeah.
That's the only thing we have.
No, yeah. So that and the Bronx Zoo, I guess. Botanical. That's literally the only three reasons to ever come to the Bronx. Maybe Little Italy during San Gennaro. That's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Hospital? No, God no. But anyways, welcome back. We had a pretty busy week in terms of wrestling. There was a UFC card that popped up. Like a UFC Fight Night or something.
It was a Friday night. It was Saturday night.
So we had the showdown in Saudi Arabia for WWE. We had UFC Fight Night happen that you spoke about, which we didn't watch either.
Watch one fight.
He watched one of the fights at least. And we had AEW Revolution that same night, which was
watched it.
Yeah, we definitely watched that one. And then we have the Elimination Chamber preview.
Don't want to watch it.
I'm probably not going to watch it. But I'm gonna. I mean, we might watch it.
No
stuff,
problem.
So like, yeah,
WWE.
Exactly. But yeah. So that's what we have to talk about.
No chances on there.
I'm gonna fuck. And ask me if I care.
They're an elimination chamber.
But ask me.
I mean, it's the men's elimination chamber.
Ask me. No, it's not.
It is.
Ask me if I care.
It's a chamber match.
If I care. Do I care? No, I don't.
If it's a chamber match and it has men in it, it's a men's chamber match.
I want to see men just sweat around each other in a steel chamber that aren't tag teams. See? Mm-hmm.
No.
Fucking balls. Again? I did it again. Okay, let's try it again. Anyways, so what do we want to talk about? I mean, we should just go in order with WWE and then with whatever. So Super Showdown things happen. Night, we hate Super Showdown.
And we did not watch.
We didn't even watch it. I mean, you know what? I'm not gonna say I didn't watch it because I watched some of it while I was at work.
I did too. I was on Twitter. I watched the whole match.
And then I went to, during my break where I went to the doctor, I was watching it because, you know, you always have to wait 45 extra minutes after your scheduled appointment time. So I was just sitting there watching. It's like, why don't you just tell me to come in wherever the fuck I want? Pretty much. It's the same thing.
I said it for this time because I can't wake up earlier.
So I watched it, exactly. So I watched it. No, that's from work though. It's on top of that. So like, I was like, okay, it's 3 blocks away. Should only take an hour. It took 2 hours for no reason. But I watched whatever was going on, and it was a joke.
Did you watch the 1.5 minute of championship match?
Oh, the Ricochet one?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Let's just run through this shit. So we had Viking Raiders versus Carl and versus the OC or whatever the fuck. Yeah, the OC won. So then they started off with the trophy gauntlet match. I don't know how to say that. So I guess it's a white trophy gauntlet match that
I think so.
AJ Styles defeated who didn't fucking this dude win? Undertaker?
Yeah. That might be in the order that he defeated.
Yeah. So Undertaker ended up winning. R-Truth had a great showing out.
I
love that he I was watching the match and I was like, oh, he's doing really good. So like I was just like, oh, yeah. He had a good spot until AJ Styles defeated him. And the Undertaker came out for some reason and to win an unnecessary trophy
to get $7 million.
So I mean,
for one performance.
God damn. Can I get $7 million for one episode of this shit? Jesus, that's insane. $7 million?
Imagine.
That's what he got?
No, I don't know.
Probably at least $1 million, or probably at least $1 million. And with the Saudis involved, it's probably like at least $7 million. You're right, probably. Yeah. So yeah, after that we had the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match, New Day versus The Miz and John Morrison, as they fucking won. Like we said, they wanted them to win.
Yeah.
Because they're best friends. So From what I heard,
sure he's the only reason why.
Yeah, that's the only reason that they went. Exactly. And the only from the remnants that I did watch of the match,
that's a dope ass championship.
It was. What do you mean?
Those tag teams.
The New Day versus Miz and Morrison.
No,
what do you mean?
But Miz versus Morrison. That's a really dope.
They can spin that through.
Feud.
Yeah, between the two of them. Yeah, of course.
And he just signed up to 4 years.
Yeah.
I know Miz did 4 more years. I don't know.
Miz, go
that away. Can happen.
Go away and come back. I always say he should have done it. I mean, he's a WWE guy. There's nothing else. So we had
it's too late,
Angel Garza versus Humberto Carrillo. I didn't watch the match because I was busy doing doctor stuff. Not that I was a doctor.
He was doctoring people.
But, you know. And they had the Raw Tag Team Championship match. Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy versus Street Profits. They finally wrestled. About fucking time. Didn't watch it. And Rollins and crew apparently won in a pretty decent match from what I've heard. Then they had Dolph Ziggler versus Mansoor. They didn't watch it because I didn't care.
Mansoor won.
Mansoor did win. So, okay. Then the WWE Championship match. I looked
That's
away.
Like Breezango winning.
Yeah. So I had the WWE Championship match on, right? And then I answered some questions to the nurse. I turned around and it was done. And I was just like, wait, didn't this shit just start?
Really?
No, that's literally what it was. She was like, height, weight, come on the scale, blah, blah, blah. It was no more than, like you said, like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
It was like maximum 2 minutes. And I'm just like, and I look back and I see him already like, they're on the next match already, actually. And I'm just like, what just happened? And she was just like, oh yeah, the match ended while you were just answering my questions. I was like, are you serious? She was like, yeah. I was like, who won? She was like, the big guy. I was like, all right.
Yeah, it looked
cool.
It looked bad. I watched the whole match on Twitter. And
I don't mind Lesnar winning, obviously, because he's going to destroy him regardless. But give him something. You're telling me Daniel Bryan had a better match? I understand AJ Styles. I understand Daniel Bryan, the quality that they are. But you can't say that Ricochet doesn't have that quality either, because we've seen him multiple times. We've seen him as Prince Puma, as just regular Ricochet in WCPW. We've seen him in like other like it's baffling that he's gone up against big dudes like Brian Cage before and has held his own.
Keith Lee.
Like it's not out of the realm of possibility that he could throw on a match, but like what? Why'd you go to AEW or go to New Japan?
No, it's not gonna. It's gonna be too many people.
Go to New Japan.
At this point, I really don't even care. Like, I would be...
Or go back to NXT. A Ricochet versus, like, fucking Ciampa. Yeah. Or Ricochet. Like, you could make those matches.
You might have to go back to NXT.
Yeah.
Because there's really nothing to do here at this point. I don't want to keep telling everyone to go to AEW because...
Exactly. Then it's just going to be like WCW all over again.
It's going to be like WCW. Exactly. And it's going to be an overflow of... one huge inner circle or one huge elite, which is not necessary. I don't want that to happen with
But why not create different another?
Going to be LWO and a Wolfpack versions of everything.
Why not?
Why not? What do you mean? That was.
So then after that we have Roman Reigns versus
gave a real name.
Roman Reigns versus Baron Corbin. It was a dumb match from the beginning. I think Roman Reigns was on the floor for about 30 seconds and Baron Corbin's just talking shit. I'm like, weren't you just trying to get out the cage? Like, through the door? It's literally open. You could just walk out, and I stopped watching it. Then we had the SmackDown Women's Championship, Bayley versus Naomi, which I heard was a decent match. I didn't really get to watch it because I was doing a bunch of testing. But I heard it was a decent match from what I heard. And then Bray Wyatt lost. So, yeah, that was
3 minutes with a rolling suplex.
I just don't understand. Monetarily, I get it.
Yeah,
I understand the nature of the business. We understand. Us as wrestling fans, we get it. But the whole mystique and aura that the Fiend had going into this match,
I get it.
Gone.
I completely get it.
Fucking poof. Like, for a part-timer, again. And it's just like, this is why you guys are dicks. This is why people are starting to watch AEW more, go into something where like you could have 3 months of build up to a pay-per-view at least. Or just even AEW, you have other options. You have New Japan. You have like where storytelling is valued. You just shit it all over a character for no reason, and just so he could go up against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Whatever. I'm done with Super Showdown. Doesn't even matter. I mean, do you have thoughts on that, or?
I completely get it.
I get it.
They don't, like, money-wise, we get it. And then it's back to them having no faith in certain characters again.
Yeah.
Certain performers.
Yeah, it's just Vince destroying characters for no reason.
Yeah, it's very annoying, and that's the reason why people are running away from the product.
And because... speaking of which, fucking Elvis is at Monday Night Raw. Have fun at your shit show. Have fun. Have fun watching shit stuff happen with shit people. Not shit people, because it's not the wrestler's fault.
It's going to be a rerun. Whatever he saw on TV last week is what is going to see in live form.
So this weekend,
BGs.
Another WWE thing, we have Elimination Chamber. These motherfuckers have had 3 pay-per-views in the span of 4 weeks. This is the other problem.
Discounting NXT?
No, I'm saying with NXT. That's what
I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. You've had 3
That was the best one.
Obviously, we knew that.
All the other ones look like regular house shows.
Yeah. And that's the problem where, like, I get you have this deal with Saudi Arabia and their sports ministry and all that shit, and it's like,
work it in the right way.
Yeah, it's
like, it's been
make it a fucking house show, not an actual pay-per-view that matters towards, like,
no, they pay for the pay-per-view.
That is what they paid for. You're right, 100%. But, like,
because there's no
make it a house pay-per-view though. You know what I mean? Like,
Starcade,
make random matches. Yeah, but better. Because their last Starcade was dick too, and they only showed 1 match.
It's different because Starcade, there's that happens after Thanksgiving, and that's a tour behind that.
Either way,
you're not doing a tour behind being in Saudi Arabia, which you should be doing that.
But they ain't trying to tour with the state of the world right now. So yeah, no.
One and done.
Yeah,
every 3 months.
Anyways, but like, it's just. You could do so much better, but whatever. I mean, moving on to Elimination Chamber matches.
But wait, I do want to say back to them not trusting their
characters.
Recent talent. I say talent because they have a shit ton of talent that they do not trust, but they're keeping them there just to have them there. 1, 2. No one's gonna like. It's gonna be another bad era of WWE. TV.
This has been a constant thing for 5 years, though.
But it's gonna get worse because until AEW has their foot on their necks, they're not gonna do anything because they don't have to.
They're slowly inching towards that too. That's the funny thing.
Yes, they are, because if they could get more of this cross promotion shit that's going on happening,
and it eventually will happen.
It's gonna happen,
especially once you have New Japan.
Because if they can do something with the Hart Foundation, which is, I think, Royalty. I think they changed the name too. But they're bouncing around in MLW. If they can get that going, if they could get Cobb consistently through.
They have Lance Archer now coming this week.
Oh my god.
That's a huge fucking
I want to know
for you guys that don't know who Lance Archer is, just watch Wednesday Night Dynamite.
Yeah.
If he has a match debut, like,
oh, who the fuck is that? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's like, just watch.
Everybody dies.
If you watch last year's G1,
if you know about the G1, you know about him.
You know.
That's just that. But it's gonna tank again. It's gonna tank again for WWE because they're not gonna care, and
it's a complacency.
Yeah,
it's a complacency
because this is not a real war when you taking out NXT.
It's exactly.
And wait until they get there. Whenever they end up putting their second show on the air.
Once they start clipsing, once AEW starts getting towards the millions viewers, because, like, I'm sure they're in the hundreds of thousands of viewers right now. I'm not entirely sure.
They're in the 8s.
In the 800,000?
Yeah, they're in the 8s.
All right, once they start hitting like 1.5 million to 2 million viewers every Wednesday,
that's when they're going to get their show. That's when they're going to place their new show.
Exactly.
And Tony Khan is saying that he doesn't want to interfere with Monday Night Football, so he's not going to put it on a Monday.
And he shouldn't. He's smart. Because guess what? He has another business called the Jacksonville Jaguars. So
they can both make money on the same.
And he can't do it on a Thursday because of Thursday Night Football too. That's the other thing. Friday. So he has to. Yeah, it would have to be Friday, or maybe even a fucking Saturday. Who knows? Or a Sunday night.
So they're gonna do like
can't do Sunday either.
Heat?
Maybe, I don't know. It would have to be Saturday, Tuesday, but you have dark already, or you make dark an actual thing. Who knows? You have the setup already.
You could do that. and Dark only be
Let's
on,
reverse.
Yeah.
All the way to Elimination Chamber because we're gonna talk about AEW anyway. So Elimination Chamber matches that are like so far confirmed. We have Natalya, Liv Morgan, Shayna Baszler, Asuka, Ruby Riott, and Sarah Logan.
I like it.
It's a good mix.
I like the Riot Squad.
It's gonna be,
even though they're not the Riot Squad.
No, yeah, but it's a good mix. Natalya always shows out. Shayna Baszler's gonna dominate,
especially when she can't do submission. She does.
Yeah, Shayna Baszler's probably gonna win, and I think it's gonna come down to Shayna Baszler versus Asuka, or Shayna Baszler versus Natalya. At the end of the day, I'm guessing more so Shayna versus Asuka because they have history. We also have the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match in the Elimination Chamber. The Miz and John Morrison versus the New Days versus Heavy Machinery, Rude and Dolph Ziggler, and the Usos. Should be a great match.
Did you say the Lucha House Party?
No, I didn't say Lucha House Party. Okay, they're not in it.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
What I have over here that says they are.
Okay. No, I have Miz and John Morrison, New Day, Heavy Machinery, Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler, and the Usos. Oh, then there probably is missing one because
Robert Roode and the Usos are not on where I'm at.
Where are you on? Wikipedia?
Yeah.
Don't go to Wikipedia.
I don't care. WWE.
Doesn't matter, exactly.
Are you on WWE News?
I'm on CBS Sports. They usually have it pretty down packed.
CBS don't care about the music.
Actually, they kind of do, though.
They just don't care.
Should be a good match.
I'm not saying they don't get their sources right.
I'm pretty sure they... A lot of times, like, I haven't been wrong.
They're going to be more right
than Wikipedia. Yeah. Should be a good match. It's a tags match, and whatever. I just hope the Usos don't win.
I just hope either a new team wins it or Miz.
But this is a championship match. Yeah, they have to. Yeah. They have to retain. I would want them to retain at least. You're gonna have a weak reign. I mean, don't get me wrong. We've had it where they've had 24-hour reigns or whatever, but still, like, just give them some time. Like,
I wouldn't mind if it's on somebody new and they build up a new storyline that way, which is not going to happen. But I'd rather see that.
WWE building up storylines? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Just go to YouTube and you see them do it themselves.
They're supposed to have another women's Elimination Chamber match, but there's a lot of speculation where...
It's not a lot of women?
What?
There's not a lot of women?
No, they're supposed to have another Elimination Chambers match, but there's a lot of speculation saying that they're cutting out the third chamber match, which is what we were discussing in the group chat. They're supposed to have a third one, but they're taking that one away, so that CBS Sports hasn't updated that, so whatever. Intercontinental Championship match, Braun Strowman, Shinsuke Nakamura, Cesaro, and Sami Zayn. Oh, Sami Zayn's finally in the fucking thing. Cool.
Yeah, he's fighting now.
About time.
3-on-1 handicap match.
And we're probably going to have a Raw Tag Team Championship match. I don't care. But it's Monday. It's Monday night. Raw's about to start soon. And they're probably going to announce more matches and make more matches. Like, because I know they were supposed to have the men's Elimination Chamber match. But of course they didn't because fucking Roman Reigns wants to challenge on Friday like a little bitch. So, and they're trying to do the whole Roman Reigns thing again, stuffing him down our throats instead of letting it be organic. And
they don't care anymore.
Nobody cares anymore, and that's the problem. Nobody cares.
Is it really a problem anymore with WWE? I've stopped watching. I've stopped having.
I mean, it's more overall. Just like you could just. I want to watch WWE because I grew up watching it. You know what I mean? But like, I want them to start doing what they used to do, like building storylines, not having 3 pay-per-views in 4 weeks.
It made me watch other shit. That's
it
what
did. It does.
That's what it's always
frees
done
me
for
up.
me.
It frees me up to watch Netflix and other things. Don't get me wrong, but like it's just.
Yeah, this is why I know nothing about majority
it's just like,
of. Yeah, I know nothing about the majority of Daniel Bryan and WWE because of stuff like this. I stopped watching.
He's still there?
Even when there was no, I'm just saying.
Oh.
But yeah, he is. Like, I've stopped watching his time because it got boring. With no alternative.
You're right.
So with an alternative, what am I going to do? I'm going to keep watching.
You're right.
And I know nobody's begging for my views, but if one person is saying it could be a lie, but if 100 people are, most likely it's not.
Or thousands of people are. Either way. So we can move on to AEW Revolution. It was a good That was a good pay-per-view.
Matt Hardy did not make his return.
So
to the
WWE.
Indies.
Oh, okay. So
He should have been there
to where?
on Saturday night.
No, there was no point. He's still
It
under
really
because
wasn't.
he's still under contract anyway.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Either way, yeah, Matt Hardy didn't show up. I don't know why he thought he was going to show up.
I still don't think he's going to be the Exalted One.
I think he is. So we're gonna run through the card and we're gonna discuss. So we had Dark Order defeating SCU in the pre-show, which was pretty buy-in. Yeah. Then we had Jake Hager defeating Dustin Rhodes, Gold Dust by submission.
Don't call him Goldie anymore.
He put him to sleep. It was like he used like an inverted triangle almost, but like. It was really good. It was cool. I mean, the match was okay. I mean, it was okay.
It was.
It was okay.
It was an opener.
Yeah.
It was an opener.
Then we had Darby Allin defeating Sammy Guevara. It was a good match.
Holy
good match.
Shiznits. That was a really good match.
I give it like 3.5, 4 out of 5. Yeah. It wasn't like heart in your mouth shit like it wasn't Hiromu versus Dragon Lee.
It wasn't Cody versus Darby Allin.
But thank you. That was an awesome match. That was an awesome match.
That was a scary match.
Yeah,
because you saw it for the first time.
Darby Allin was dope. Like I mean, both played their shit well. Sammy Guevara, like they were fucking each other up for about 5 minutes before they even started the fucking match itself. So
yeah,
like and that 630 senton that he did from. Outside. Onto the table, outside and where he hurt his fucking hip, like
because he landed on his knee,
close
to his thigh.
But no, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I really liked the match.
Really good match.
Then we had probably the match
clean
of the night.
Coffin drop too.
Oh, clean as fuck. Then we had the match of the night, easily the match of the night, AEW Tag Team Championship match. Adam Hangman Page and Kenny Omega defeating the Young Bucks. This was. You should just really watch the match.
That was really a 30-minute match?
It was. It was. For sure it was.
I remember saying that. I thought it was longer, though.
Nah, it was 30
minutes.
Like right after so much happened.
No, like right after Justin announced that they were at the 30-minute mark.
It was about, I'd say it was about 35 minutes. Again, Wikipedia has it all wrong. So, it was about 35 minutes.
Talk about my sources, homie.
It's a bad source.
Shit is.
They could write that a dog came in and bit Matt Jackson in the left testicle.
That's what they did to Lars Sullivan. They fucked up.
Anyways, he fucked himself up, all right? Anyways.
No,
but this match was fucking insane.
That's not fair.
Yes, it is. This match was insane.
Women do it and they don't have to.
This match was insane.
Which one? Kenny?
Yeah, the Tag Team Championship match. It was nuts. Yeah, it was balls to the wall. Back and forth. They just left everything out there, and many kickouts, many like near counts.
That buckshot V trigger is.
What, you don't like it?
I don't.
I mean,
I don't want to be. I like it, but I don't like it. Looking at it, like
they could have came up with something better.
Yeah,
but that just kind of like. Reaffirms that there were a makeshift. It kind of reaffirms the whole promo thing behind it. You know what I mean? Like it's a makeshift thing that shouldn't have happened, but did happen,
and it works.
But yeah, this is easily
the worst move. It's not even the worst move. It just
I've seen worse. We've seen worse.
It looks like the worst tag team move ever, but it isn't.
We've seen worse.
It's such a great move that looks like it shouldn't be a great move.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is. It's not bad. It just looks horrible.
Yeah.
It looks like
you're getting fucking hit by a car from both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
But no, man, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. I mean, if you have to watch it illegally even, watch it illegally. I'm sorry, but watch it illegally. At least this match.
I'm sure it's gonna be
it's gonna be eventually, yeah, exactly.
On YouTube.
Eventually.
So.
But yeah, it's easily a 5-star match. Easily a 5-star match for me. I think for everybody was just like fucking going crazy over it, and I love the match. It was one of my favorite tag team matches I've seen in a long time.
Adam Page had a lot of demonic looking moments.
He did. He looked like he was about to like bite people's necks and
like Shayna Baszler. I do want to talk about my theory of why he would be the Exalted One.
we can come back to that. Let's just
All
keep running.
right, let's go down to
we
Nyla
had
Rose defeating
Chris Statlander. Should have been a better match.
I thought Chris was going to be
Unfortunately,
out, but I guess she pulled from a different show. Of course, you're not going to pull from AEW with just the flu.
there was no chemistry in this match. Unfortunately, it followed.
That was a long match.
It followed a 5-star match.
Yeah.
It just
they should have switched that around. Yeah, no.
It just wasn't.
It would have been bad for MJF and Cody. Either way.
Yeah, it just wasn't as good as the one that we saw against Rio.
Yeah,
that one with Rio was
the greatest
great.
match. It just was perfect for what it was.
For me, it just comes back to no
chemistry together.
Chemistry, yeah, and chemistry goes a long way in matches, especially on a pay-per-view. And unfortunately, it wasn't. Unfortunately, it wasn't what it should have been or what it could have been. If she was still if she was still sick and flu and still meds up and everything, I understand that. We get that. She had to pull out from another thing, but for the most part, it's understandable. But either way, even with that, there wasn't. Yeah, there was botched spots that didn't.
The kip up was bad.
Yeah, and that's again, if it goes back to her being sick, completely understandable.
And it's like I think she pulled out on something on Monday. Yeah, not Monday on for Friday the day before.
So it's highly possible.
I'm sure she was still feeling the effects of being.
Because we've seen her in person, and she's good. She's really good. Yeah. But there was just no chemistry there, and it kind of fell flat on its face, the match, unfortunately, especially after the match we had just seen.
I wish it was a match that had a little bit of build-up, a match that we've seen before. I wish it was Britt Baker. Yeah. Because we know they can at least have a good match.
Exactly.
At least a better match than this. And I do like the fact that this is a match out of nowhere, but I rather a match with
I want to see Big Swole up next. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be this girl. What's her name? I forgot her name.
I know who you're talking about. I forgot.
The one with the kendo stick? Yeah. I forgot her name. But no, it's going to be her. I want to see Big Swole afterwards or even Britt Baker afterwards, to at least make it, to bring some pizzazz back to the thing. Because unfortunately, as much as I hate to say it, this was the piss break of the night. And I hate that a championship match, especially the women's championship match, turned out to be the piss break. You don't want it to be. You want SCU or JK versus Dustin Rhodes being the piss match, to be fair. I'm not going to lie. That's what you want. But that's just how it happened.
Yeah, that is the piss break out of the known wrestlers.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Maybe Darby Allin and Sammy, but still, no.
Yeah. After that, we had MJF defeating Cody versus via pinfall. Good match. Yeah, it was just a good match, honestly. It was solid. Told the story. He ended up cheatsy doodling to win, which we knew was gonna happen. Yeah. He ended up doing a Miz. Because remember when Miz did it with the knuckles? He did it with his ring.
With the Dolph?
Yeah, exactly. So, kind of the same. And,
knocked Cody out.
Yeah, knocked him the fuck out.
With that $45,000 ring.
Yeah. I mean, I think he was fine with the two crossroads that he had already done. Had he just pinned them, I think he would have been fine. But storytelling, they understand the value of storytelling. So that's really what it is. After that, we had Pac defeating Orange Cassidy in a match that didn't deserve that had no right being as good as it was. Because this is the thing, most people that have seen Orange Cassidy haven't actually seen him wrestle. I've seen videos of him wrestling out with his shtick, but actually doing really good because he's actually a really good wrestler.
Him versus Colt Cabana in some ring outside.
Exactly.
Really good match. Really good gimmicky match.
So this was another good gimmicky match, but he
tried.
He tried. He tried for
really,
sure. He
even
hit a way cleaner Superman punch that Roman Reigns has ever hit, and you heard the hit it sold, and the pops that he was getting throughout the whole time was great. Whenever he was on the offense,
he's super over.
He's super over, and it's just he ended up getting him with the brutalizer, putting him to sleep. But I mean, I couldn't ask for more from the match, honestly. Yeah. I give it a solid 4 out of 5. In terms of entertainment value, It was fun.
Overall.
Yeah, overall, it was fun to watch.
Did we get a submission in that match?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was he put him in the brutalizer, and
that's how
that was it.
Okay,
yeah.
So we got a good couple of slams. We got some flying.
Yeah.
We got some submissions.
We got a legit Superman punch out of nowhere.
That's a well-rounded match to me.
Yeah.
We got some comedy. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, the rolling.
Oh yeah, he took the rolling from fucking Fandango and Tyler Breeze when he was just like rolling back and forth. Like it was perfect.
I watched
when he rolled back around and he found them, he was just like, let me go back the other way.
I watched it again and I had to laugh.
No, it was funny. Really, the whole bar started laughing their asses off. So. It was really funny. And then after that we had the AEW Championship match. John Moxley.
Say that's not even a piss break is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. That's a sucky thing about
Nyla,
it.
You got to get your shit.
It wasn't even her.
It's you, but as the champ, you got to get your division together.
Yeah,
that's what I'll say. That
and the bookers too. It comes down to creative as well.
Yeah, Kenny.
So AEW Championship match. John Moxley defeated Chris Jericho to win the championship. It did have a big fight type feel.
Yes.
It was a good match, well-rounded.
Because there was a weigh-in on Wednesday.
There was a weigh-in as well, yes.
Really fucking dope.
I know. But like it was a good match overall. Like I can't really complain.
Yeah.
We both talked about the prospect of either man winning and what would happen afterwards. Like they couldn't go wrong with either one being victorious.
Would like to just see
now the speculated reason as to why he dropped the title is because he's about to go on tour with Fozzy.
That's all.
So
we've always come to the conclusion of that.
Exactly. It always matches up with Fozzy stuff. So
when he was the IC champion, I think it was,
exactly.
Or the US champion. He's like, oh,
he's going on tour.
He had it for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
and it was like,
he's going on tour.
We know he's gonna drop it.
So I just think because he wants to go on tour between April and May, come back for fucking
Dominion again,
Double or Nothing.
That too.
Yeah, I mean, depending on what happens in Japan with the virus and all that stuff. So, like, I still got to get my money back anyway from that shit. I got to hit up New Japan and
then
E+.
Tony Khan was just after they were doing the press run after Revolution. He was like, oh, yeah, I let my wrestlers wrestle in Japan for you guys, but it's not reciprocated pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's not going to be reciprocated no time soon.
No, I mean, and... for obvious reasons, but I just think
I'm even more sad.
I just think overall, like the pay-per-view, I give it a solid 8, mainly because of that fucking tag team match. That tag team match brought brought it from like a solid 7 to like an 8.
About my theory with Adam Page.
Oh right, we'll come back to it.
No, well, we're talking about it now because of this match.
That's what I'm saying. We can come back to it. Yeah,
I would have to go with a 9. Like if we find that out.
You can't go with a 9 based off of a theory. You can't.
If my theory comes
if your theory comes out to be true, you could definitely put that shit at a 10 if you want. Just because of that. I'm gonna put it at. So outline your theory, though. Outline your theory.
I think he's gonna be the exalted one because, like, just this downfall, this downward spiral that he's going down. Alcoholism, pushing his friends away, jealousy and envy. He doesn't have the
feels isolated,
isolation, low self-esteem.
Almost like he's possessed. Yeah, yes, I get it.
Yes, all of this going on at the moment. They never
and he was one to be targeted by the Dark Order as
well.
He
was one to be targeted, and then they stopped talking about him. They just moved on to
Christopher Daniels.
Kenny.
Right, to Kenny. Yeah.
Oh yeah, him and Kenny. So I'm thinking maybe they got to him some way, somehow. But we do it like if it has to be announced, it shouldn't be announced that it's him so soon.
No,
because he needs a further.
If it's not gonna be Matt Hardy, you need to have him continue his decline or not his decline, his descent into like madness or whatever. Yeah. Kind of Jokerish a little bit.
Yeah. Like pick up something else from that. I guess that vibe of being within the drunkenness so long, like that. It has to go deeper.
Should it not be Matt Hardy? I would go with that angle any day.
I'm fine with it.
As long as you build it properly.
This is not Matt Hardy's story. Like
it doesn't have to be, because he could have been pulling the strings from from whatever.
Yeah, this is true.
And with Matt Hardy being Matt Hardy and the way he is, like it makes I mean, it'll make sense. Either way, it'll make sense because Matt Hardy could always spin things.
Yeah, he's
good at story
great.
weaving.
Yeah, he's great at story weaving, so he can definitely do it. And if he can't do it, somebody else can do it.
Because he could say he's been pulling the strings from another realm. You know what I mean?
That can work.
Which technically would be true. I know you want your theory to be fine, just like we all wanted our theories to happen correctly with Game of Thrones, but guess what? It didn't fucking happen.
Fuck Game of Thrones. This is groupthink right now.
But I'm just saying, like, it's just both have their merits, and I would like for something like that to happen with. If you're not gonna have Matt Hardy, something like that would be genius. Because if he's been silently pulling the strings the whole time, trying to get away from the elite, and he's the one doing this stuff, the thing is, if that's the case, they're gonna have to start really targeting the elite. You're gonna have to start working that in.
Oh yeah,
here and there.
And the first person would have to be his tag partner.
Yeah. And you got hints of that at the end of the match. Yeah, like when he was waiting for him. He was about to do the buckshot.
In public, something happens where maybe Cody just gets jumped and he has to relinquish the title because he can't do it for like the next month, so he's not able to do anything. And then boom, they just start falling.
Because we saw those we saw that little inclination, like I'm about to do the slingshot. Yeah.
He's like, why would?
And when he turned around, he was just like.
And even Kenny
looked at him. He was just like
Kenny was like scared too.
He was like, come on. He was like, I'm just holding the rope for you. Come on. So Kenny's already has that feeling like what's going. Like I need to watch my own back because they keep harping on it. Like all the miscommunications, he keeps hitting Kenny here and there in certain matches, and sometimes they would lose because of that, because of the miscommunication. So that's why whenever they brought it up in the promos and the questions, like he would get mad about it, like. He would be like, why are you saying that? What are you saying? Like, that I'm going after Kenny on purpose? So, like, it kind of feeds into that. So, like I said, if that starts happening, yes. I would like that to happen for character development purposes and for storyline purposes, because guess what? They can actually build storylines here and have the time to build storylines. If not for one pay-per-view, because all these people have wrestled for Ring of Honor and for New Japan. So they know how... In New Japan, the story could build for 6 months to a year, and you won't get the payoff until a year. Look what happened with Kenny and Okada, 3 years, and then you got the payoff.
Right now,
exactly,
the whole year,
exactly. So it's just that would be dope. It would be dope. I would like it. So we could be like, no, or you just want to be like, yeah, but
without the.
But yeah, without the at the end. I don't know what that is. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all we have.
Matt Hardy is not going back to WWE.
We know this already. We said that.
No.
That's it. Because Beyond Times.
Cody's tattoo.
Oh, it looked dope. And Brandy's not too happy about it.
It's just in a weird place.
Yeah, he should have just put it on his other chest.
Yeah.
The other day.
Or just on a bicep.
Yeah.
Blade, like that's too. It just looks crazy.
Yeah, I mean it's his shit, whatever.
Yeah, sure. I'm
sure he came back, and Brandy was like, "What the fuck?" So
yeah, she said she doesn't like.
Yeah, she doesn't like it, but
like she thinks she didn't say it was stupid, did she?
I don't know.
I think she did.
I don't know. She might have.
She might have said it.
I'd let her tell me that it's stupid. Whatever.
It's there. I like that it's really his badge though.
No, yeah, it's cool.
Like that's what I really fuck with about it. It's his badge. That's his shit.
Mm-hmm.
There's really nothing.
I just wouldn't have placed it there, or like put it right here, in the middle of your back, like something.
Yes,
because now every time she's gonna go to kiss you, she has to see that shit right there. And it's like we should have thought.
Imagine you just
yeah,
just come kiss me, just.
But
it's too much. It's a nice tattoo.
It's dope, but
it's also
professionalism for me because and it's not that you're not professional. Clearly you are, but it's just like it poking out of your suit. Like I just. Personally, like it would be dope just being right here.
That is the brand of his group. So.
Yeah, exactly. The Nightmare. So it is what it is.
I mean, the Dark Order should be in a Nightmare.
Yeah. But yeah, with that being said,
so
that's the end of the podcast. You can follow us on social media at Pokes and Chokes. Myself at _Mr. Alex25 _ the guy snapping on my left at
NUK. I'm all wrong.
And you _ EWLA on Facebook. At facebook.com/pokesandchokes, Instagram at pokechokes podcast, patreon.com if you want to help support the podcast, patreon.com/pokesandchokes, Redbubble Threadless for merch, and just thanks for watching.
Okay, yeah, no.
You could. It was about to finish.
I didn't even stop.
You can listen to us on
this place.
On this place? No, you can listen to us on Transistor,
that place,
Apple Podcasts, Spotify. I'm punching in the face. Google Play and Stitcher. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to whoever listened, and
those sites.
we will. I'm gonna punch you in the fucking face. We'll catch you guys next week after a probably shitty pay-per-view from WWE. So peace out.
Peace.